started again to calm ourselves down with the laughing, but this is Lucy from Givenchy Makeup.
Hi.
And yeah, we did a trial. It was quite stressful the few days before the wedding, so I didn't film it. Then it was so hectic on the day, wasn't it, when we did the makeup, we even forgot to take a photo. But I wanted to show you how Lucy created the makeup, what products we used, and then we're going to take a picture at the end this time.
Perfect.
Yeah, so Lucy's going to talk you through all of her techniques, all of our, you can say your favourite products, I'll say my favourite products, and hopefully you can get some bridal inspiration and learn some of Lucy's amazing techniques. There's a few products out that's new. So
exclusive. So they don't actually launch until 20th, but these bad boys.
They're amazing.
Incredible.
She told me that they were amazing, but when we used it, show the applicator. This is the first highlighter I've seen with a brush.
Yeah, so it actually, you just think it's a brush there on the end, but it's actually prepared, so it enables you to control the amount of product that you use, but then apply it straight from the applicator, which I think is nice. So easy if you're on the go. You don't need an extra brush.
So this one is the one that we used on the wedding. This is the pink tone, and there's also a gold one.
I actually mixed the two.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I used that on your naked skin.
Oh.
And then the gold just over the top at the end.
Oh, I didn't know. I wouldn't have thought to do
Double
that.
highlighting.
And then before we get going, is there any other thing that's one of your faves? I know which one I'm going to say.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder what yours is. What's mine? Everything. Skincare, mainly.
Do you know what I noticed about since I've been using the skincare, since what you've been using, that it blends so well.
Yeah. You get a much nicer finish on the skin.
It's if you're not that good at makeup like me, the thing that I think makes makeup really look professional is the blending, and when I layer the blushes and the bronzers, it's like flawless.
Yeah, really unified. Because I don't actually think enough people spend enough time
blending
using the skincare, especially for complexion. So many people just pile product on, and then you don't get that really flawless finish, which is so important on a wedding makeup as well.
That's one of the things I said to Lucy when I first met her. She said, "What do you want?" And I said, I want, what did I call it? Medium glam? Low-key glam?
Low-key glam.
I said I want low-key glam. So I wanted a glam face, but it looked like I hadn't really done much, and I feel like you get that with lots of subtle layers, and that is how you do it, isn't it?
Veils of coverage, yeah.
So I'm going to show you my favourite product from this whole look. And it's this is bronzer, isn't it?
It's actually African Lights. It's a blusher.
So yeah, blusher.
Well, you can use it as a bronzer.
But we used it. We used this colour in the crease, didn't we? And that was my favourite discovery from this. Because
that's such a nice pigment. And I think, especially because I used a little bit of that in the hollows of your cheeks, it's really nice to unify.
Oh, and it blends.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you did that.
So you're like harmonising all the colours.
See, all the tips that you're going to learn today.
So we'll start with your skincare, shall we? Speaking of skincare.
We did lots of skincare before, and Lucy told me what to prep before she arrived. So yeah, did a sheet mask before we started.
Really important, because you want to ensure that the skin is really hydrated and nourished, so that when you go in with any other skincare or complexion products, it really takes it. It's like almost like a magnet, so it will really draw the products through. So you've done one today already, haven't you? Open the door with it on. Fabulous. So we're going to start with the serum, which is Hydra Sparkling. Okay, so we're going to start with Hydra Sparkling Serum. And I actually always use a little bit more serum than a moisturiser.
Me too, actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, so this is our L'Intemporel Blossom Eye Cream. You can see it's got almost like a pinky glow, so this is going to give Claire a really pretty...
The eye cream's really important, isn't it, before makeup, to like hydrate around the eye.
Yeah, because this is where you show signs of dehydration first, especially here, like the temples.
And I've got eczema, stress eczema, and I had it on my wedding day. So yeah, we definitely need to do this today.
But this, you can actually use as a face highlighter as well. I don't know if you can't see that.
Yeah.
But you can use that on top of the cheeks, so if you don't want any makeup on. So you can see already it gives Claire's skin, especially the eye area, a really nice pinky sheen.
It honestly looked like I had nothing on my skin.
Just applying moisturiser. This is a Hydra Sparkling Jelly Cream. Its consistency is really, really lightweight. So yeah, less of moisturiser, more of serum. A serum is a corrective product, so it's always going to absorb into the deeper layers.
And do you think by doing this it helps the makeup stay longer?
Yeah, 100%.
Because I just thought it was to make it apply better. Is that true?
Both really. I mean, I don't necessarily always recommend a primer on everyone.
Oh really?
No.
Does it work on me, you think?
What, not using a primer?
Because I used that primer yesterday. Do you think it suits me?
Yeah, because it's radiant. But say if you haven't got any concerns with your skin, there's no redness for example, or it doesn't look dull, and it's normal, then you don't really need a primer, as long as you use the correct skincare, I believe anyway. It depends what you want the makeup for. If you want it to be long wearing, then of course use a primer, lasts longer. So for Claire on her wedding we used Prism Primer. Now we do these in 5 other shades. They haven't launched yet, again they launch on the 20th. I used the rose one, which is pink, because we wanted more radiance of your skin. However, because...
For pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah, it just keeps the makeup looking...
Radiant?
Radiant, yeah, exactly. But not like flat.
Okay, yeah.
However, you've just had a recent flare of eczema, so I don't want to put pink on pink. So I'm going to use from the same range, and it's a yellow one, and it would just help give your skin a little bit more of a fresh look.
Will it even out the redness?
No, green is for that.
Okay.
But, I mean, you haven't, to be honest, you don't have a lot of redness anyway, it's just really around the eye area, so I wouldn't worry too much about correcting that, because a concealer can help with that anyway. So just start from the centre, always apply it with your fingers, just helps buff it into the skin a little bit more.
You don't think a buffer brush?
No, I treat a primer as like a skincare product, so I think the fingers is better. It just blends it into the surface a little bit more. So that is a primer as well, that's going to help your makeup last longer throughout the day, which is what we want. And we're going to start with foundation. So now you've got skincare. Skincare is like your foundation for foundation.
So you do foundation before eyes?
Yeah, always.
Oh, you do? Why? Are you just because you do it neat and it doesn't come off?
I mean, if you're using the right product, if I was to do like a really heavy black smoky eye, I maybe probably would do the eyes first in case you get any drop down. But if you're using the right products and you're applying it in the right way, then you shouldn't need to do it. Also, I think for you, as just like a woman, you feel more comfortable if you've already got a base on.
That's true, yeah.
So I think sometimes if you do the eyes first, it can throw you off because it looks a bit off balance.
Yeah,
and then
that's true actually.
The eyes don't look as nice as they would do because your skin isn't evened out. So that's why. We used number 7, didn't we?
7?
6.
6. 5 and 6. 5. 4 and 5. I'm sure
3 and 5.
Be 5 and 10. No, I'm sure it was...
Well, you're definitely... No, 4. No, because that's 5.
Oh, okay.
You've got more of a tan. Have you tanned?
Well, I had my spray tan, didn't I? Where it's probably coming off a bit now.
Yeah, on the actual day I used a 6.
Because I was tanned.
But on your trial you had a 4.
Yes, I knew it.
And now I'd say you're a 5.
And now you did mix a bit on the day.
So let me go on with
This
the 5.
is my natural colour now. So you've seen me pow, tanned, and me my normal.
All the shades.
But it is good to have like your winter shade and your summer shade. I always do that when I love a foundation, and when you're in between you can mix them together.
Yeah, absolutely. Mattasine Velvet foundation we're using. This is really long wear. What I love about this, especially for wedding makeup, is that it
was
like
good on photos.
Yeah.
It was so good on photos. It's not heavy though.
No, it's like a second skin. So let me just do 1/2. I always start from the centre and then blend the product out. And try to avoid putting the foundation like directly onto the brush or the sponge.
Oh really?
Yeah, because then you use... No, I've used hardly any.
Yeah, whereas you would have put that all on the brush.
Yeah, and then where's it all going to go?
Tip.
And then you've got too much product. Yeah, exactly, got too much product on it.
No, that's a really good tip because sometimes I do that.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
And sometimes I don't, and that's probably the reason why sometimes it looks good and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. Because you really want to keep everything really sort of buffed and blended through. Just close for me.
No, but this foundation, it really is good. That's why I wanted to do this tutorial, because it was so good for photos but not too heavy, and I don't wear foundation like every day. And on my wedding day I wanted to still feel comfortable, otherwise I just would have looked uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly. And you want to feel like you... No, that's just that half done. But it looks so flawless and evened out. It doesn't look like you've got a really heavy product on either.
And I have a lot of blemishes this side, like here, like I have skin blemishes and you can't see, but it's not too thick.
No. So that's just 2 to 3 pumps. Pulse-sized them out really, and we've still got enough left to do the other side. And then what I would say is always build up with a concealer. So a foundation should unify, and then your concealer can help give extra coverage where needed. Because again, and I was guilty of doing this, you end up using the foundation as a mask and putting too much on. But because we want to keep that more of a natural look, natural glam look, then I always build it up lightly. Always make sure you come underneath, just on the jawline.
Do you know something that you used on me that I never had before? And everyone who did the makeup, they loved it.
This mist?
No.
Oh.
The cushion.
Oh yeah.
I'd never had that before. You've got it with you, right?
Yeah.
You're going to see it later.
It's
That was really relaxing.
it's a Mario special.
Does everybody do them?
No.
Because no one's ever used that on me before.
You know Kim Kardashian's makeup artist?
No.
Mario.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I know which one you mean.
Donatovic.
I know which one.
He does it, and that's how I saw it, and I thought that's a really good idea, because then you're not, oh, you're going to see, but then you're not like putting...
Yeah, no, it's amazing, and it feels so nice.
Okay, so that's the foundation done. We're going to go in with concealer. I'm using Mr. Light.
My skin's been so good recently, but I had a small blemish, didn't I, on the day?
Yeah.
And I think it was because I really wanted to have a Murad facial, because I love them facials. And I had my Botox, so I couldn't have it any sooner. And really I should have had it like one day earlier, because I had a little blemish from the facial, but you couldn't see it. Well, you'll see from the video, you couldn't even see it.
So yeah, the Mr. Light, it's a twist up concealer, comes through the brush, but it helps correct, brighten and give coverage.
Did we use 2 shades of this, didn't we?
Yeah,
one for coverage, one for light.
Yeah. So I'm going to put a lighter one, number 3, underneath your eyes. If you look up for me. I've just twisted it once, and you can see it is a little bit light, well, probably about 2 shades lighter. And I always bring it past the darkness, so past where the purple or blue is, because you want this area to be more illuminated. The light will bounce off it and create the illusion of a more open, illuminated eye area. I've said that word about 10 times, but that's exactly what it does. Just face me. I might bring it a little bit further down the nose. You don't want the... Well,
I was trying to take the laugh away.
You want the centre of the face to be lighter than...
Outside?
Outside. And I'm going to do a little bit...
Did you do all this on the day? I was actually on another planet.
Yeah, you had a lot going on though.
Look. There was 25 girls in the room. Everything went to plan though.
Yeah, it was a good morning.
And Lucy did Vic and Christine's makeup. For those of you that watch my vlogs, you would have met them, especially Christine. She likes to get herself known. They are so fussy with makeup, and I didn't want to tell Lucy that and stress her out.
I'm glad you didn't.
And they all said it's the best makeup they had. And my mum, actually, my mum's the hardest one to please. I think I told you that one. Just
turn this way. To your left. Yeah.
She said she wanted to put Lucy in her pocket and bring her out every time she needed their makeup done.
I wish I was small enough to fit in her pocket. Yeah. That would be amazing. Yeah, I think like for wedding makeup it's so important for you to still feel like you, and that's
that's advice I give to any bride. Like if you never wear your hair up and you feel like you've got to wear it up, don't wear it down.
Yeah.
Don't wear different makeup. Definitely have trials. Like we did a trial, didn't we? Even though I was so busy. Oh, no, not my face.
It's okay. So I'm just using a sponge, which I've sprayed with a mist, hydrating mist, just because Claire's got a little bit of dryness around the eye area. So I want the product to absorb, I don't want it to sit on top. But you can really see the difference with that.
So while we turned the camera off, Lucy was telling me some products for me to use for my eczema, because it is very, very hard to find products to... why do we keep losing our vocabulary?
I don't know.
Anyway, so she recommended that I use aloe vera, and I've never tried that.
You can actually...
It's cooling, isn't it, aloe vera?
Yeah, it's good for everything, like burns, redness.
It's natural. Okay, I'm going to get some.
You can buy a plant, but they breathe like...
I'm going to try aloe vera, just buy it.
Just get a plant, because you cut the leaf open and it's pure aloe vera. Okay. You can't get any better
I'll do that and let you know.
No chemicals, it's just like a gel. You literally cut the plant and it's like a clear gel.
I'm going to try it. Here it is.
Well, here's both.
Everyone on the day was so impressed with this cushion.
How amazing that is.
Yes, made everyone's day.
So easy. Okay, so I'm going in with the Tom Couture Radiant Drops. Just put a little bit on the back of my hand. Straight in on the highest points.
And how nice that it has a brush as well.
So nice, really easy application. A little bit in the centre, because I always like to get a little bit of glow there. Almost like in a C-section around here. Just turn to your right.
Left.
Right. Yeah. Just around the brow at the top and then onto the cheekbone. A little bit on Cupid's bow. Basically anywhere that you want the skin to look really bright. Smile for me. I always really like to apply it just on the apples of the cheeks.
Oh really? Did I have that on the day?
Yeah. Because then when you put a blusher on, particularly a powder blush, yeah.
Ah.
And then it just, it like comes through and it just looks really delicate.
Is that one of your personal techniques?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that one.
And sometimes this mixed in with a powder blush is really nice as well.
Ooh.
Which you wouldn't think would work.
Especially for like a winter rosy look.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Let us know if you want us to do a winter rosy look.
That sounds nice.
And if you like this video, be bad if they don't, let us know what other looks you want to do, because we'd quite like to do more looks, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Like we could do an evening look, we could do the rosy winter look, a bronzy look.
Like, and every day I get asked that a lot, like a
especially if you're like working or mum and you want to do a nice fresh makeup look. I'd really want to know that one as well. Yeah, let's point now, seeing as I can't get my left and right. It's going to be easier.
Well, I can't either. And smile again. And smoky eyes. That is like my favourite thing to do. Smoky eye makeup.
Okay, let us know in the comments below if you want us to do more and what videos you want to see.
I love that. It just blends in so beautifully. You'll notice I always go back to my fingers as well, especially with complexion, just to make sure everything's really seamless, especially around like the nose, the hairline.
Do you know one thing I've noticed about Givenchy products, see if you know the same? I am a bit clumsy, and my bronzer, I've lost count how many times I've dropped it, and you know when you drop one of your favourite makeup products and you literally, like, you're cursing and screaming, every time I open it it's fine. Have you not noticed that?
This one?
Yeah, they don't smash.
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
It's a...
No, tell me why.
It's a gel, and then they bake it, so it's actually got no talc in it. There's no powder to it. Which is why when you use your brush, you don't see any dust.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
I was like...
Yeah, which means it doesn't smash.
Has no one told me this?
I don't know.
So whenever time I get the blusher, I'm like this with my brush, and I'm like, there's something wrong with this. Nothing's coming off. But then you put it on, and there's loads.
Yeah, because it's basically so many bronzers look a little bit orange or stark in appearance.
This bronzer, honestly, if you are going to buy one thing, it's this. I'll link it below. Mine's got the pretty logo on it still, so we'll show you that one. But it is phenomenal. The way it just goes on. Christine went and got this afterwards.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely. And it doesn't make the skin look orange either, because it's got no
it really
orange
doesn't.
pigment.
Oh, that makes so much sense with why it doesn't smash.
Yeah, so you get a really nice sort of...
What's that?
This is Matacine powder. So we use Matticine Velvet Foundation on you. I want to keep all of this glow, particularly here, but I just want to control any areas that don't want excess shine.
Because I don't suit the really dewy look.
No, because your skin's got a little bit of oil in it.
Yeah, it doesn't suit me, so this was a really nice mix.
So I literally, just with the smaller, it's actually an eyeshadow blending brush, just face me. And I do it anywhere that your skin might produce a little bit of excess oil, because we want to keep these areas mattified so that it's long lasting throughout the day.
And what colour, what shade are you using in there?
Using number 4. I always get a little bit lighter in powders.
Do you?
Yeah, because I think if they're quite dark, then they can make the look a bit dense.
That's true, yeah.
So literally just underneath the eyes to set the concealer, either side of the nose and down the centre, just a little bit. But don't be tempted to overload too much, because you can always go back in after.
Yeah.
Always do the powder before bronzer and blusher, because then you get more of an even coverage as well.
Okay.
So we'll go in with this, which you love.
Fave. And hopefully all the colours that we tell you, what do you think my skin tone is? It's quite like common average skin tone, no? I'm not dark, I'm not too fair.
You've got a beige undertone, but you are quite...
Pink? I've always thought I'm quite pink.
No.
No?
No, or maybe... No. You've got more of a yellow, but you're fair.
Okay.
I'm pink undertoned, although I have got fake tan on, so...
So hopefully you can see my skin tone and work out if you're darker, lighter. Hopefully you can work out what shade you are.
Yeah. The colours actually are really easy. You can generally tell, well, I say that by looking, but...
Yes, maybe she'll make colours.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Do get yourself colour matched. Okay, so face this way. So we're just going to go in with a bronzer. Underneath we want to hug Claire's cheekbone. So literally in the hollow.
Yeah, this is something I want to know. So you do it... Oh yeah, that looks good. So you do it underneath here. You don't do it like on the ball.
No. So it's 2 different looks. If we do it here from like the centre of the ear to the corner of the mouth, that's a guideline really.
Right, and would that give me cheekbone effect?
Yes.
And what's the other one?
And the other one is to give more... So this is sculpting. But if we do it across, that's more like a sun-kissed look.
What's across? Here?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I did a little bit of both for you, so I'll talk you through it. So face me again, underneath there, and then bring it up into the hairline.
Do you put more powder on that, or you're using what's here?
Just what's left, yeah. Because you want the main bulk of colour, I suppose, just there. And then soften it up here, and then onto the jawline.
All those little things really do make a big difference, because sometimes I do get carried away and I'll put extra here, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, and then it's too much. And then you can go in with fingers, or I use the foundation brush, so anything that's left, and you just blend it through so you haven't got any lines. I can't stand that when you look at someone you can see like a street. Just look this way again. So you just want to blend through. So
can you please tell the story that you told me?
What? Oh,
your boyfriend was like, she hasn't even blended that blush.
Oh yeah, my boyfriend, I think, because we've been together 11 years, so he is now probably a makeup artist in his own right. Like sometimes he notices things that I don't.
And
what was it? The one?
There was just a girl, and he said she hasn't blended her blush.
Oh yeah. When we were out, it was actually blusher, bronzer, and highlighter, and it was like an army stripe.
But mine noticed this as well. So does anyone else's boyfriend, husband notice this kind of thing? You know, the first thing that he said to me was, when I've had makeup done before, Paris always says that. Like, I had it done recently, and he was staring at me, and he said, "But you look like you've got a bit there, and a bit there, and a bit here." And I said to him, "Yes, that's makeup. Like, I've got blusher here, no blusher there." And he was like, "Oh, okay, well that's fine. That's how it is." Then on the wedding day, he said to me, "No, this is what I meant. This is all blended." And I was like, didn't even know he knew about blending.
Yeah, I think they pick up a lot more than we think, don't they?
Probably because we're gassing on about it every day.
Yeah, and there was one TV programme that was on a lot this summer, and he couldn't bear it. Every time one of these girls came on TV, he was like, "Why is there so much highlight on her nose?" Every
Paris
time.
calls that fish scales, but you already know that.
Does he? Why? Just because it
obviously reminds me of a fish scale. But this is the honest true story, that when I came and saw him at the end of the aisle, You'll see in the video, which is up already by the way, he's looking at me, like looking at me up and down, like, which was really nice for me. But during the actual ceremony, and I sent Lucy a voice note the next day to tell her.
Made me want to cry, by the way.
But it was the
So
God's
nice.
honest truth. In the middle of the whole ceremony, he said to me, "Your makeup looks insane. It's the best you've ever had." Literally doing it.
That's
in
pretty
the middle of
amazing
going in.
compliment.
And even I was like, whoa. He's never said anything like that before.
For him to notice that as well.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so that's a bronzer. Let's have a look. Perfect. Just make sure it's all
Even.
symmetrical. And now we're going to go in with blush. I always use a larger brush to apply blusher.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, like a powder brush.
Oh, okay.
Because it looks more natural.
I'm glad we did this because I'm learning as well.
Yeah, it's good to pick up a few little extra tips, isn't it? So blusher, I start on the apples of the cheeks and then just bring it up. Really nice colour on
Can
you.
you see how well it blends?
This is called,
This is really good, I have this.
right, number 4.
Oh, no, actually.
Have you got Spice?
I have one that's darker on the left.
You've got Spice.
Should we show mine? Oh, it is two-tone though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 tones. So one side is quite a cool pink and the other side is a warmer like coral pink. Yeah, because of your skin tone we really want to harmonise with the blusher. So if you are slightly warmer toned, then go for, and you want to harmonise your makeup, go for warmer toned makeup colours. If you're cooler tones, go for cooler tones. Because if I was to put like quite a terracotta-y colour on you, that would look quite stark. And again, your complexion then wouldn't look natural and fresh. It would look more tanned, which is not the look that we want.
Especially for weddings.
Yeah. So that, again, having the 2-tone colours, and we do that with all of our powders as well, like the Prism Visage and the Libra. It's all different colours so that it can brighten the skin or help balance and even out. But that's really pretty on you, that colour.
And look, this, all what we're using is good for, like in the flesh and on camera.
Yeah.
Because you need that for your wedding day. You need it to be good for a camera. Photos, sorry.
This is another thing that I find a lot as well, like people will do their makeup but they won't take into account where you're having photos, is it indoor venues or outside, because the makeup, the light is going to be different in both, so you really need to get a balance between the two. I'm going to put my favourite product and that is the Highlight Shimmer. How do you do this?
So you put your hand behind the product
I'm an actual YouTuber.
and then you got to hide your head.
What, I hide my head?
Yeah, because otherwise it will pick up your head. Right, we'll do a cutaway of that one.
I'm using the pink one. This notches with the liquid highlighters.
This one's not out yet?
No,
Oh.
20th. You do a pink and a gold. Little eyeshadow brush, blending brush. And we're going to apply it over where we applied the illuminating drops. So this just helps. Actually, this is a technique that I learned from doing backstage, and they call it 3-pronged highlight.
I don't know.
3-pronged highlight, and it just means layering 3 times basically.
But all of the products that you're not using that much, are you?
No, not at all. Like very little. Turn this way. I love this because it makes the skin look really glassy. It's really, really pretty colour on you.
That is what I've noticed about the Givenchy skin makeup, is that when you, this is an honest review from me, that when you first put it on, you might think I sound like, no, that's wrong.
No, go on.
So when I'm putting on, for example, blusher, especially now you've told me about that gel thing, when I first started using a lot of the products, like the powders, the bronzers, you feel like it's not strong enough, but really that's what makes it look seamless.
Yeah.
And I know what I'm thinking. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah,
that you think, oh, this isn't like pigmented, this is not strong enough, but really it, at the end result, looks really seamless, really tidy, that you haven't got a lot on, and that's when I started realising how good the makeup is.
Yeah, and then that's where you can build. So it's always better to do exactly what you said, and then if you want it more intense, you can build upon it, because it's easier to add than to take away. And then also, if you're creating a natural look, most people have in their heads a natural look is like a full-on glam, but they use neutral tones. So the method that you've now started using allows you to almost change up your makeup looks like how you would with an outfit, because you want, you know,
it's basically, you know, when you're like meeting your ex-boyfriend and you've spent 3 hours getting ready but you've made it look like you just threw something on, it's the makeup of that.
Yeah.
So I need to...
Why are you meeting up with your ex-boyfriend?
Oh, we've all done it. We've all done it.
True.
We've definitely all done that.
Okay, so we're going to go in with brows. Now I've done...
My brows looked amazing.
They still do anyway.
No, but they looked really good because I like a heavy brow but not too heavy, and they were perfect.
Oh, good. This is another thing so important with bridal makeup. Don't be tempted to follow trends, because in 30 years' time, when you look back on the photos, you'll be like, oh, why are my brows like that?
That's a really good tip.
Yeah, everything needs to be really timeless.
Like now, really thin brows are coming.
Yeah,
imagine if people start doing that, you really will regret that.
Yeah,
that's a really good tip to keep it natural and classic.
Yeah, because I love at the minute, like especially with a lot of shoots, like the brushed up brow, the soap brow. But I just think
I love that look as well.
So nice. But I just think for your wedding, we wanted to keep it less trendy and more enhanced, so like a polished version. So although I did brush it brows up, they still looked really groomed. So literally just brush them in the opposite direction, because you really want to get in between each brow hair. Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. I'm going to use number 3.
I would have used the lighter one, so let's see how this looks.
I'll tell you why. Number 3 is quite dark, it's what I use. But can you see a difference? So number 1 is a lighter brown, but it's a red undertone.
Yeah, I can see that.
So this is warmer and this is cooler. If I put this one on you... Yeah, you can see now?
Yeah.
If I put that, it might look a bit ginger.
Yeah, I can see now.
So I'm going to use the darker one.
But fade it out.
Yeah.
Blend.
Not lighter. Another good tip, especially with people that have blonde hair, because for some reason the lighter shades always look warmer, so they do always look a bit ginger when they're on.
That's another good tip.
I love this pencil. I think mine's down to like about here, and I'm still using it. It's not even a joke. Because it's got powder in it, so it doesn't go shiny throughout the day, and you get more of a natural looking finish of it. Always start from underneath the brow, and I'm just mimicking Claire's individual hairs. So just turn this way for me a little bit more, because you've got the shape there, but what we want to do is just refine it a bit more. So I'm using the side of the pencil rather than the tip.
I find the eyebrows very hard. I practice so much.
What do you find hard?
I think it's daunting. It's like nearly as bad as liquid eyeliner.
Yeah.
Because it makes your face.
Yeah.
And I've just been practicing and practicing and practicing.
And that is it, just practicing. But also, you know, you need to be really confident with it, because especially liquid liner, it can sense your fear. So if you don't teach it who's boss, it's going to be
I'm not there yet. I'm nowhere near the eyeliner stage. So you're starting from the bottom of the brow.
Yeah, and
doing like natural hair strokes.
Yeah, and I'm not running that product continuously on the skin. I'm literally mimicking hairs. Yeah.
Feather strokes.
And it will come, like, you just have to be patient with it, because you'll think, oh, no product's coming out, or it's not making a difference. Just be patient and it will come.
And you blend it out with the little spoolie brush.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do that and then it comes off.
Yeah, that is good to help soften it. But what I do, then when you've got shape in it like that, then I use an angles brush, and I come in underneath and then push that product through. Just face me again. And make sure the edges are a lot softer. And then I use a little spoolie. Is it spoolie?
Yeah, that's what I call it.
That is a word, isn't it? It feels weird in my head for some reason. And you just prune the hairs. Face me again. And I always just comb them a little bit more at the front of the brow. So don't press too hard with it. Maybe that's why you're feeling like it takes the product off. But you don't want it to really, for like a polished look, you don't want it to look like there's product on there. You just want it to look like a shadow. There you go. And then finally, just to set that, to tame any stray hairs, I'm using Mr. Groom, which is a clear eyebrow gel.
I've been using this one for ages. Sometimes I just use this on its own if I just want a natural brow.
Yeah.
But like brush them up a bit.
Yeah, love that product for that.
Me too.
Makes such a difference. So you can see with Claire's brows, we've kept them really sort of in line at the bottom, a little bit more structures there, and then at the top, they're nice and soft.
And do you put any highlight or anything underneath? Or you don't?
No, I mean, I want to keep it quite modern. And I feel like if I did put a little bit of the
Highlighter.
pink highlighter, the shimmer underneath, but you don't really want to see any product there. So I would just keep it like that.
It looks so much more arched as well.
Yeah, it almost lifts the eye, doesn't it?
Okay, so both brows are done.
We are just going to put a little bit, I love this, I've got 3 of these.
This is the bun.
Yeah, look at the case.
I know.
So Louise Perfecto, it's just so nice for plumping up the lip.
Mine's all gone.
Has it?
Yeah.
I just think if you want like a no makeup day, this is perfect on its own because it's a made to measure colour. Just open for me. So actually there's a different shade on everyone. Reacts with the pH balance of your lips. But it's a really soft, almost like a lace, delicate pink, which is why I thought it would be perfect for your wedding. But it's great to add volume and just hydrate. It's got shea butter, so I want to do this now before I move on to the eyes, so when I come back to your lips, they're conditioned.
Sunken and balanced.
Yeah. But even if like you just wanted this as a natural everyday look with mascara, I think it works really well. Okay, so eyes. I use lipstick on you. Do you remember you found that a little bit? And you were like, oh. Bright red as well.
No, I think you said this in the
trial.
Yeah, and I completely wasn't with it. I was like in panic mode, but sitting there. I think everyone said, "Oh, you look really calm," and I was like, "Yeah, internally, no."
Yeah.
No, I do not remember this.
Don't you?
No,
what,
I don't.
Twice you've had it on though?
No, I didn't even see that.
You probably would have been like,
I was like,
no, don't come near me.
Yeah, I probably would have said, "What are you doing?"
So this is Le Rouge Liquid. It's part of our new lipstick range. I love it because it's long wear. So
no, it is long wear. Like, people have noticed in my videos, and I hate it. I'm like a lizard. I lick my lips. I can't help it. I really hate it about myself, but it is what it is. I can't change it. I've tried. When I'm nervous, I was at the aisle like... So I really do need... And you know, I kept saying to Stevie, because she had all my lipsticks, I was like, do I need more lipstick? And she was like, no, you don't. And I'm like a lizard, and it stayed on.
Yeah,
but I hate matte because it goes flaky on me.
Yeah.
And I can feel it.
Or it can go a little bit gacky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is like an in-between.
Yeah, so it's what we call a luminous matte. So it's matte, but it reflects the light, so it doesn't look flat. Matte, but not flat. There you go. Anyway, so this is 309. On to D. That's my French accent. On to D. And it's bright red. It's actually the classic
Okay, I'm
red.
going to watch this because I
applied this on Claire's eyes as a base.
I don't remember.
Because...
Are you sure?
100%. We wanted to like copper bronzy earthy tones
I wanted
on the
a bronzy
eyes.
look on the eyes.
And
just because I think it really brightens blue or green eyes.
Yeah, definitely. And this is a really nice base because what I love doing with eye makeup is getting, you know, like fabric on clothes. You look at it, it looks one colour, you look close and then you see different threads. That's what I like to do on the eyes.
And you can see this because when I'm signing the papers in the video, which you can all go and have a look, I actually thought this because I've watched it 5,000 times myself. When I'm leaning down and Ollie's filming from above, it looks like a different colour. And I noticed,
good.
and you can see in the video, whereas when I'm like this, it looks different, and then when he's filming from above and my eyelids are shut, it's different.
Yeah, and that's what I love.
Yeah.
Seeing all those colours come through and that transparency. So I use this as a base, but only because it's really long lasting, super long lasting. We love that. I love that word. A little bit on the back of the hand, ring finger. Always going with this one
because it's light.
Yeah. take a little bit of excess off. I mean, you want it as a base, you don't really want it as a full colour. Not for wedding anyway.
Everyone's going to be like,
Just
what?
face me. And then you'll be surprised when you see this because it's not how you think.
How did you learn this? Just by practicing?
Actually, because I wanted an eyeshadow colour and I didn't have it, so I used lipstick. I thought, oh, I wonder what, because I'm always like playing with textures and stuff like that. So I used it was for eyeliner that I was doing. But I actually think it's quite popular now. Like, I've been using this sort of technique for a long time, and I've seen it on Instagram quite a lot lately. So maybe it's like a new trend. So literally buff all over.
You can't even really see it.
Go back in with a blending brush, and then just buff it into the socket of the eye. So it's literally just like a wash of colour.
And it must help the eyeshadow stay on.
Yeah, and it just gives that nice pigment through the colours, through the eyeshadow colours.
So we got the lipstick lids done.
Lipstick lids. So your favourite, African Light.
You can put this in your bag, and you've got the mirror. You've got the mirror in all the compacts, and then you could literally use this for your blusher and your eyeshadow, and even
and
that
bronzer.
Yeah, and highlighter.
Yeah.
So you could just put that in your bag, and that's it.
African Earth, this is called. It's from our African Lights collection. So a smaller blending brush. In with the bronze terracotta shade.
This is my favourite kind of shade of eyeshadows.
So I just started on the inner corner. Almost created like a spotlight eye. And then the outer corner. Just face me a little bit more. So I'm not actually joining them. Just do a close up so they can see. That's before it's blended. And then go in with the blending brush. Just face me again. And then just keep buffing over the top. This is like the most important tip I could give with eyeshadow. Just keep blending.
There's nothing worse than a non-blended eyelid.
Yeah.
And highlighter.
Face this way a bit more.
That's the number one thing I learned when I was starting to try makeup, is just to blend it.
Yeah. Because you still want that shape and that structure there, but you don't want it to look really harsh. So I've done a little bit more just in the socket of your eye because we want to open your eye up. Face this way again and open and look up for me. And then with the same colour, we're just continuing that underneath. Particularly with bridal makeup, I don't like to use eyeliner underneath there because I think it can just look a little bit too
My
strong.
eyes are very blue, but they're not big enough. And I always feel like it's too much for me.
What, eyeliner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe for evening, but I still wanted to look like fresh and bridal.
Yeah, not for during the day.
And the only reason why we had eyeliner on me was because my eczema was just getting literally worse.
Flaring
Even
up,
before
wasn't it?
Lucy arrived, it had already flared up. And then when you panic about it, it gets worse.
Yeah.
And my eyelash just wouldn't stick on. So we had to, well, Lucy had to put it above my eyelash.
But then you had a reaction to the glue.
Yeah. Because it was not
Hypoallergenic.
yeah, and I need hypoallergenic everywhere around me. Luckily, one of the girls had another glue, and we had to stick one eyelash above the eyelash line, didn't we, and fill it in. And
then use eyeliner to like mimic.
And I saw her with the liquid eyeliner, and I was like, no, I don't want any liquid eyeliner. And she was like, trust me on this. And I was like, this is. And I just had to, didn't I?
Yeah.
And we had the registrar there, like, you're late. And she was like following me with this eyeliner, but you actually couldn't tell, could you?
So it was literally just to cover like a little fleshy part. I mean, to be honest, no one else would have noticed it.
That was such a panic moment though, because I nearly had to be like, forget the eyelashes, but we just
Oh wow, it seems really calm though.
No, that was the problem. I was silent because I was that freaking out. I was like, oh great, now God. I can't even have eyelashes on my wedding day.
And now she's following me around.
I was literally sitting there like... I've actually got a picture because Ollie took a Polaroid, and there's actually we've got a Polaroid picture, haven't I, of you like this with the eyeliner. And you were like, oh, of all the pictures, I've got an eyeliner going in your eyeball.
Yeah, because I just stood there like...
No, I was not calm at that point. It looked like I was giving birth because you were like, look up and breathe, and I was like, but that does work though. It stops you from eye water.
Yeah, yeah, breathe or
it works.
Yeah.
No, I was doing that.
Sniffing.
It was working. Yeah, to do that.
I'm just going in with a little bit of powder. Same powder that we use on the complexion, just to really buff everything. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a difference with makeup. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. That's why I wouldn't have felt comfortable with you leaving, going to your wedding, and knowing in my head, oh, there's a little fleshy part that needs covering. You know, you probably wouldn't have noticed it, but makeup has to look groomed in order for it to look natural. I've just blended that through. It looks really nice now.
This is the eye done. We on the other eye? Oh no.
No. So last
right, I would never have bought this.
This palette
ever.
scares everyone.
Yeah, I would have been like, no. Purple, blue, midnight blue, yellow, no. I wouldn't have, even last year I wouldn't have worn that.
That copper one?
Yeah, now that's my favourite, but I would have loved that and never touched those three. And now I love it.
Yeah, it's my favourite palette because, and I'll be honest, a lot of people look at that and think, oh my.
Yeah, purple and blue in a palette, no.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
So nice, and the colours really complement each other. I am going to press this copper bronze just over the top. So with my ring finger, and literally just in the centre of your eye. So this is what I mean by it all being layered and blended. And I'm just pressing it in the centre and then using the warmth of my finger just to pat it out either side. And then, if you look up for me, directly underneath the iris, just a small amount of the copper there. So when you look straight ahead, it really brings out the colour of your eyes. And you don't like eyeliner, do you? But
not on me.
So I don't know if you know that I did this either.
Up the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remembered it from the trial, but I don't remember from the day.
These two?
No.
Oh. Sometimes I just don't tell her stuff because I know she'll say no, don't do it. So
I would have done it. I didn't even know that. Sneaky.
Sneaky. A lot of people are.
Now, when I was trying to recreate the look, a couple of days later, it didn't look the same because I wasn't doing all the things I did.
So, really important, especially for wedding makeup, to make sure you define the eyes because otherwise, in photos, they can get a bit lost. And sometimes when you say to people, "I'll put eyeliner on," you automatically maybe think of something that I've got on, which is quite like a winged liner look. So instead of using eyeliner, I used a mix of the purple and the black together, and I just buffed it along the root of Claire's lash line, so it doesn't look like you had the product on, but it just gave more definition.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So with a smaller, you need a little brush like this.
I need a brush like that. I don't have a brush like that.
And then always take, you know, you were asking me about drop down from shadow. I always take the excess off.
Okay.
So you can do the complexion.
And you shouldn't blow, should you? Because it's not hygienic.
No, it's bacteria. Or no.
Face. I haven't even finished the sentence. People tap.
Oh, I can't bear it.
Yeah. Is that a no-no?
For me, it's a no-no.
Okay,
what are you tapping it for? Just nicely.
I mean, where is it going?
It's just...
Okay, so we're on the hand.
So just always bath. I mean, I have to. We're telling everyone, don't tap, don't blow. Just look, it's just nice. Just nice. Takes off the excess, face me, and close. And then literally... use a little eyeliner brush if you want. You can actually do this with eyeliner if you don't mind eyeliner.
I think the powder's nicer, it's more subtle.
Yeah, it's softer.
I know that this video is going to be long, and I know that when I see other people do makeup tutorials, they're like 10 minutes long. I can't do that, you know I do long videos, but I really wanted to tell you all the tips, and we can't shorten it really. I mean, look at the no tap, no blow we just learned. If we kept it short, you never would have learnt that. It's long, but plenty of tips.
Yeah, and I think that they're tips that they could apply to
any
your
makeup,
everyday routine. Doesn't have to just be for bridal, but you can take a few little bits out. Do it for like evening makeup. That looks really nice now, if I say so myself. Just help shape it a little bit more.
Is that eye done?
Yeah.
Okay, now we'll do the left eye. Okay, so what we're doing? Mascara?
Yeah, let me just blend this out.
Okay, so just to tell you, obviously on the day I had lashes, or you could do individual lashes. We're not going to do that today just because I'm not going anywhere and I don't want you to waste your lashes on my lashes. Also because I've got my eczema. Bear in mind, all around my eyes, it's not normally this bad, is it? Because my eczema is like swollen, swollen. So I don't want to use any glue or anything like that. So imagine this look with eyelashes, and if you can't imagine, just go and have a look at the wedding video.
Look up for me. I'm just going to spritz with Miss Me Gently. I always like to do this just when I finish doing that. This is a relaxing and hydrating mist. I love it. It's really good.
Did we use this on the day?
Yeah.
I need to get this.
Loads times. It's great to use in between.
Is it, so it's a hydrating thing, it's not a setting thing?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't set the makeup. It will help the longevity of the makeup, but it's not a makeup setting spray. But just keeps your skin cooler, hydrated, and what I love about it is that it also makes it smells gorgeous, doesn't it?
It smells fresh.
Yeah. I think I'll probably go through a bottle a week purely because of the smell.
It smells really nice, but not too perfumed.
No. But it's really, really nice just to spritz on. You can see it helps almost revive the makeup look without using powder everywhere.
So really, if you are a bride, you should get this.
Yeah.
You could spritz it in a day.
And at home, keep it in the fridge as well. Especially if you go on holiday. It's really good for
I'm going to get that.
Yeah, you'll love it. Okay, so we'll do mascara. I'm going to use...
This mascara is really good.
This is our Noir Couture Volume.
This is the one we used on the wedding day, isn't it?
Yes.
It's really good.
We do this one and we do a Noir Couture, which...
Is that the one that bends? What's the one that bends?
Oh, that's the Noir Entity.
I've got that, yeah.
The mascara that bends over backwards for you. Yeah, have you got it?
Yeah.
Let's show them. That's really nice if you want like a natural day-to-day look.
It is honestly really good for the application.
It's very soft and it gives more a feathered looking lash.
Okay, I've got that one, which is what's that one?
Yes, so we do two.
That's
this
not
is Noir Couture, and this is the Noir Couture Volume. My favourite is this one. It's the one with the studs on it. So the wand is really easy to like build a lash, whereas the Noir Couture is more for like a drama lash, like fast lash effect.
This is it, isn't it?
Yes.
Mine's dried up. It's all gone, this one, but I kept it. Do you know what mascara I've got in here? Please God, let me find it. The first mascara that Paris ever bought me about 8 years ago was a Givenchy mascara, the ball.
Oh, Phenomenise.
Yeah, and I've kept it just as a memory. But this is good for application. This is quite a subtle look.
Yeah, more of a natural look.
Yeah, I love this in the day because you really can get in every corner and it's subtle, whereas this is more like thick, black, dramatic look, which I actually love. But
this one, the Noir Entity with the comb, that's really good for if you have eyelash extensions.
Oh, really?
You can use that with them and it just helps to separate the lash.
Yeah, it really separates.
It's good.
That's good if you have eyelash extensions.
Yeah.
It's good mascara.
So Noir Couture Volume, I always take a little bit of excess stuff.
Yeah, I always do that.
It's not clumpy. And I'm going to ask you just to look down for me. Really going to zigzag it in the root of the lash line. Look down again. So many people apply too much mascara to
Probably me.
to the top of the lashes and not so much really at the bed, but that's where you want to get your lift and your curl. So nice. Do a little bit more, look down again. So just on the outer corner so we get more of a feathered look.
How many coats do you do?
Normally just one.
Do you?
Just make sure that I really build it in.
I do too.
You don't. You do about 10, I bet.
Yeah.
Look down again. And if you actually, especially with this wand and this mascara, if you turn the wand as you come through, you'll get more product on the lash, so you won't really need to go back in again.
Oh, I need a break. Sorry.
Yeah, I forget that you might need to blink.
I'm getting quite good at it now though.
I always forget. We'll do underneath. It looks so nice, doesn't it? With mascara on, always makes a difference.
Mm.
And underneath, I like to turn the ones vertically and just dust. Again, so they look more feathered. Look at me. Good little tip, if you print mascara on the skin, just wait for it to dry and then get a little cotton bud with a tiny little bit of serum on it and press and roll, and it comes straight off without like...
That was like a revelation to me when I learned that, because otherwise you get black everywhere.
Yeah. You've got quite a lot of lashes on your bottom.
Hello.
Oh yeah. So it's a nice technique for you because it just feathers them a bit more.
Is that done?
Yeah.
So you can see the difference. And now we'll do the other eye. So that's the full eyes done, skin done, and now all we've got to do is lips.
Yes, so I'm going to go back in with the Rouge liquids. I made a Taylor's colour for you, yeah, bespoke
which
colour.
Which is nice for like your wedding day.
Yeah. But first I'm going to go in with lip liner. Do your lips feel hydrated enough now? Okay, good. Rouge Perfecto, I love it. I think that, just a lip liner sometimes is really nice. Lip liners, all of our lip liners are waterproof, which I love, especially for bridal makeup, because you're talking a lot, eating, drinking a lot, so you know it's going to last. I'm going to actually fill your lip in with the lip liner.
Yeah, I like that, because then it lasts.
Always start with the cupid's bow, and then the centre of the bottom lip.
Yes?
Can I go?
Yeah? Come here.
We have literally been in here for like 10 hours, haven't we?
And we're all dressed the same.
You're part of the
Colour match.
So I haven't told him that I've told you.
Don't be what?
Loves the camera.
I'm trying to get in, show my outfit. It's all black. I'm sure they believe
Backstage team.
What? You look very Givenchy. You've done that on purpose.
No.
If you put your Givenchy products
I did.
on,
I did.
I thought
Yeah.
Because I run out of shower gel and it's coincidence I now have the
it's a coincidence. What did you say to me on... Yes, you're in, don't worry.
I am looking at the screen of the...
What did you say to me on the end of the aisle when we were saying our vows? It's gonna be I don't know.
Oh, your makeup looks amazing, but I said it at the beginning, just when you got there.
Yeah, as soon as I got there, I told you. And you never comment on my makeup. You're very close to me.
Well, you don't wear a lot of makeup, do you?
No. Why are you in here for?
Only when you go out, but you don't go out with me, so...
So close.
You see, he was like, I'm wearing Givenchy outfit.
I thought, oh God, I could smell like
Givenchy. Yeah, I know, but he loves that. He wears it all the time.
That's good. Right, good little tip for you to get symmetry. Get your cupid's bow in, and then get the centre of your bottom lip in, and then connect. Just open slightly for me. Little feather motions. Do you wear lip liner normally?
Yeah, I love lip liner.
Oh, good. I don't know how people don't wear it.
Yeah, I love it. I can't believe I never used to wear it.
I think, you know why? So many people don't wear it because it seems like a faff. But if you follow this little technique, then it's really easy. And if you're filling the lip in as you go, you're kind of taking the pressure off yourself to get it perfect.
But I love it like this with a little bit of lip balm.
Yeah, me too. That's shade number 2. Okay, so I'm just going to take Mocha lip liner and buff it over the top of the lipstick. It's more so in the inner corners. just to mute it down slightly so it's not as pink. Just open. And press together. Yeah, that's better.
I'll tell you one tip for French.
Brun.
No.
Oh. Yeah?
Pout your lips and everything sounds French because they all pout. No, this is the truth.
So next I'm using...
Yeah, honestly. Because they all pout. Like when you look at Paris talking English, he doesn't do it. As soon as he speaks French, he starts pouting, and all French people do this, and his voice is deep, everything's...
So the pronunciation is all different.
Yeah, so brun creator.
Oh, very good.
Wasn't in that.
2 shades for Claire, 106 a Nude Taffetas and 101 Nude Cashmere.
And with all the lip liners that you get a Givenchy sharpener with every single one. So now I have so many of these, but they're really nice to keep.
They sharpen well, which sounds like a weird thing to say, but
yeah.
Like a lot of pencils, the sharpener can split the wood.
But how good that you get a Givenchy sharpener with every lip liner.
Nice, isn't it? So the 2 colours mixed together because...
I wouldn't have picked this because I wanted a nude lip, but then I always look washed out. But rosy tones are definitely the best for me.
Yeah, much
because then I just look washed out.
Yeah, so like you were saying, it's matte, but luminous matte.
Try it, honestly.
Just open. Always make sure you're getting these inner corners there. And press together.
But the honest truth is, I did not apply my lipstick once. So all those photos you see of me outside the Ritz, any photo you see with Paris and I, that was after the ceremony, and I didn't even put anything on after that.
Amazing, it was a kiss proof.
Yeah, it literally stays.
Kiss proof, waterproof. Let this say for me. Yeah, and also, you know what, it's probably because I laid it on top of a lip liner, which again, same as complexion, foundation, layering your products will just ensure it lasts longer. And open. And press together. And look at me. I've just blown your lips out slightly. Not so we've got like, you know, we want it natural. Not like Pete Burns, Kylie Jenner. But just above your lip edge. So you get a natural looking pout.
My stomach's rumbling.
Okay, so finally, we're just going to spritz the makeup with the Miss Magenta. And that is it.
And that's it. That is my wedding look. Oh, it's so nice to have it again. Feels like my wedding day all over.
You might want to wash your face now.
Why?
Because you might want to take the makeup off.
I'm not even doing anything today. I'm just working from home.
I have to get a suit for dinner.
So if you want to harvester.
Obviously, yeah.
So if you want to know anything more about the products, or there's something you want to ask Lucy, this is Lucy's Instagram. I'll put it on the screen. You're probably better off asking her, not me. Do you mind, everyone?
No, that's fine.
Okay, so you can ask her. I'll try and put as much information as I can in the description box below for all of each product. I hope this was helpful. I hope it's given you inspiration for your bridal makeup, or you've learnt tips along the way. But that's the final look. And yeah, that's it. Anything you want to add?
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye. Okay, so I just want to end this video properly. Lucy's gone now. Just a couple of things. First is I've since spoken to Givenchy, and they've been so nice that they're going to, oh my god, I just went up the stairs. They're going to let Lucy and I pick our favourite products, which you've already seen, and we're going to do like a goodie bag, and one person is going to win our favourite Givenchy products, including some of the new products. All you have to do is leave a comment below. You must be subscribed to my YouTube channel, and just leave me a comment below what product you like the best, even a bridal makeup story, it's not a strict rule, we just both want to give something for you watching the video. What else did I want to say to you? This video isn't sponsored at all. I think it's very important that I say that. I was so happy with my makeup. I love the Givenchy products and everything I've said about the blending, the amazing highlight, the Givenchy sharpeners. Like, I was so happy with it that I wanted to film it for you properly so you could maybe get some inspiration, recreate this for your bridal look. And I wanted to learn all the, because I could tell Lucy was using techniques that I hadn't felt or seen before, so I thought, okay, well, I want to know, so you must want to know. So I reached out to Lucy and she was like, yeah, I'd happily do that, and if you do want us to do more videos, we're both really up for it. So it's new to my channel doing this kind of thing, so let me know if you do want to do that, because if no one lets me know, we won't do it again. So yeah, it wasn't sponsored. This was completely my choice to do, because I think it's useful. So yeah, I really wanted to disclaim that, because I appreciate that some of you need the transparency. Lastly, I know by looking at my skin, I don't know if you've noticed, but my eczema has been horrific, and I think I finally worked out what it is. I had a spray tan 2 days before the wedding, and fake tan is one of the killers for my eczema flare-ups. And it was definitely that, and I haven't put fake tan on my face for at least 10-12 years, and they put it on my face, which they didn't know. And then the next day I woke up and it had all come out, and it makes perfect sense, and I've been suffering with it the last week. So today has been the best it's been, but I can tell under here and here it's so dry, it's so incredibly sore. I've used all of these products before and they're really gentle on my skin, so I know it's nothing to do with that. It's actually better today. So you'll see on the main video what my skin looked like without having full-on eczema, and of course you'll see in the videos, and luckily you all know me and know that I get eczema and I don't normally have this dryness. Go and watch the main wedding video, it's already out. There's plenty of blog posts, there's plenty of pictures on my Instagram. I'm trying to make sure that different platforms have different content. There's the wedding bag video, the wedding shoe video. There's so much coverage going out. So, and there was one other thing I had to tell you, but I think I've forgotten. So yeah, leave me a comment if you'd like to win that goodie bag. Watch all the other content. I think that's it really. It would be nice for you to follow Givenchy Beauty on Instagram, but again, they haven't requested that, they're just doing it because they're nice. So yeah, thanks you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.